Alrighty guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Return of the Jedi, Jabba's Palace, subtitled The Four Favors, which was written by Mark Guggenheim, with art by Alessandro Miracolo. It was released on March 29th, 2023, which is the first of a series of one-shots based around Return of the Jedi for its 40th anniversary, which this story is about the droid ADM, who we see in Return of the Jedi getting tortured in that droid basement area. We see 3PO and R2 get taken to, which this is the story about how they got there and how they kind of wronged Jabba, which I really enjoyed it. Kind of seeing getting a backstory for a background character who we see briefly in one scene, and I really enjoyed how it all goes down and whatnot. But the issue starts with that scene from Return of the Jedi, and then we kind of get inside the head of ADM as they retell the story. So, and throughout the issue, we kind of get inner dialogue from ADM, which I really enjoyed. That kind of seeing how he maybe regrets the decisions he's made and whatnot. But in the story, he's Jabba's translator at that point in time, and he doesn't enjoy his job as the translator. And then one day, this Twi'lek named Sylvan Khan comes along and offers to free ADM as long as he does 3 favors for him, which the first one is to poison Jabba's accountant, Tessic, which does work, but doesn't kill Tessic, only makes him sick for a long time, so someone else can come in as Jabba's accountant, which is what Sylvan Khan does. He comes in and convinces Jabba to let him be his accountant while Tessic is unable to do so, which allows Khan to get information about, Jabba's money and whatnot, which he then uses to forge this feud between this Ithorian named Charn Rhonda and a Grand named Ree-Yees. The character Ree-Yees does appear in Return of the Jedi as a background character. The character Charn Rhonda does not. But the second favor ADM has to do is to translate for Khan for these, for the Ithorian and the Grand to help forge this feud between them, which it all works. And then one day they get into a brawl and Charn is going to kill Yees, but we then see Khan speaking with Jabba, which he convinces Jabba with the help of ADM to get Charn and Yees to stop fighting, which later we see Khan and ADM speaking to Charn, which they convince Charn to attempt an assassination on Jabba, which the third favor ADM has to do is to recover a blaster from the armory in Jabba's palace, so Khan can give it to Charn so Charn can attempt an assassination on Jabba, which ADM, does that, gets the blaster, but he then gets confronted by a bounty hunter named Bane Mauler, who first appeared in a deleted scene from Return of the Jedi. But Bane speaks to ADM, revealing that, he knows that ADM is up to something with Khan, but doesn't know what yet. And so, he kind of threatens ADM about all that, which later ADM tells Khan about it, but, Khan just says Bane and doesn't really know much and is just, threatening ADM. But we then see Charn's assassination attempt on Jabba, which it obviously doesn't work. It gets thwarted out by Bane, which, he doesn't end up killing Charn in this moment. But afterwards, we see Kane tell ADM that he needs one more 4th favor, which will benefit not just him, but ADM also, which is because, Charn failed and survived. He'll go on trial and speak to Jabba the Hutt. And so ADM has to mistranslate everything Charn says to Jabba, which, Charn reveals the truth that Khan was the one who supplied the blaster and planned everything and whatnot. But, obviously ADM says that Charn has said something completely different. So they eventually throw Charn into the Sarlacc pit, which while on the sail barge, we see Bane threaten Khan by telling him that, I guess the Sarlacc pit, people get thrown in, end up surviving longer than their actual lifespan because of something with the Sarlacc pit. So one could end up surviving the majority of time, which takes like 1,000 or thousands of years or whatever. But then afterwards, we see Khan outside the palace with ADM removing his restraining bolt, which, they talk for a moment. But then Bane confronts them and takes him to Jabba, which ADM ends up revealing everything about Khan's plans and whatnot, but does lie about the true extent of his involvement with it, which Bane then reveals that truth by giving Jabba the restraining bolt, which was on ADM. So, in turn, Jabba then sends ADM to his endless torture in the basement, which is where the story ends. So yeah, like I said earlier, the issue is mainly told via a flashback, kind of inside the head of ADM, which there's a lot of inner dialogue and inner thoughts and whatnot during some of these moments of ADM retelling them, and kind of him looking back and regretting his decisions, I guess, which I really enjoyed all that. That's probably some of my favorite stuff from the issue. So, I enjoyed all that, and I enjoyed the actual story and whatnot. So, yeah, obviously, the issue, I wouldn't say it was the best Star Wars comic, but I thought it was definitely a solid story, diving into a backstory of a background character we briefly see in Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, but the art was also solid and whatnot, but all in all, I enjoyed it. My grade is going to be a B+. So, yeah, but that's going to be for this one. The next Return of the Jedi one-shot is, I think, Ewoks, so I'll do a review of that, so you can check that out then. But in the meantime, check out my other comic reviews and everything else to do. I've been Sarzi, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.